crazy?
Are you crazy?
What? Rahul Dravid is sexy?
Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. This is a Diwali episode, which means everybody looks really nice. We have got the GOAT Gayu back for this episode.
Woo! Does the goat have any words?
Goat.
Meh.
Oh. So I think one of the best intros. So guys,
No,
what's up?
Salia's was the top, bro. My tits look nice.
Wow.
What did you guys do for Diwali?
Wait, I feel like we need to address the fact that you turned 30.
Why
We
do you
already
keep
did
addressing
that.
it? I am 30.
Did you not
I
watch?
feel 30.
You didn't
Did you
watch
not
the
watch
videos?
your-
Yeah, good job, man.
Yeah, good job, man.
This guy is a fake
It's like
piece of shit.
Messi doesn't watch his own highlights.
He does.
He doesn't.
But
No, it doesn't.
Ronaldo watches highlights all the time.
Yeah,
Again,
I'm Messi.
Guys,
Yeah, I will not be sitting through one more Ronaldo.
Who do you think is the greatest player?
arguments.
during
Kohli.
Diwali.
Yeah, what happened today? Didn't he break some record today?
Kohli? Yeah. He basically
Yeah, the guy
We're shooting
surpassed-
this.
Yeah, as we speak, India are playing New Zealand, and it's
I
a
can't believe
semi-final
we're
of the World
missing
Cup.
that match and we're here.
That's how dedicated we are towards content.
This is how much we love you guys.
Yeah.
So,
So
please follow us on Instagram.
Gayu's
Please.
here because she didn't want to watch the match.
But
Yeah.
she was interested in the match because of Beckham.
Wait,
She's
Beckham,
watching
How much
cricket
did he
because
score?
of football.
Beckham is here or what?
How much did he score?
Beckham is at the stadium.
Beckham is watching cricket.
Yeah.
He's English, bro.
You
It's all
didn't
like,
see David Beckham story where he's like dribbling ball and like they're passing Kohli and Beckham passing.
What?
Ball.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
they
see
passed-
that?
They're on his.
During
he
the
came
warm-up.
down for UNICEF in Gujarat.
Oh, I didn't even know he was here. Wait, first of all, Beckham is here, but he's not visiting Kerala or West Bengal.
That's fucked up. Wait, why Kerala or West Bengal?
'Cause footballers.
Football. Yeah.
he's a cloud chaser.
Yeah. I feel like he's already got the.
I think he has the clout.
I think he has more than enough clout.
But see, in his documentary, right?
you watch his.
Yeah. I
You
watched.
watched-
I watched 2 episodes.
I watched all of it.
5 times.
He watched
You
the whole thing
watched-
5 times.
What?
Yeah. So I have a question. In it, he makes it look like he folds his own clothes, he cooks his own food. I feel like that's cap.
No, I feel like
No, I feel-
he's that disciplined. He was.
No, I
His
feel like
clothes are like this.
he's the director in charge of arranging his clothes.
Yeah,
yeah.
Someone else does it. It's a Filipino
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something. No, he's not in Qatar. I don't know.
No, but he's in the US, so probably Philippines. Maybe
Or
like
Mexican.
a Hispanic person.
It's a
What-
Mexican.
wait. That's a good. It's a good reel. What is your first Beckham memory?
Bro, so by the time I started watching football in 2008, he was
Beckham
already in the,
retired.
he was in the MLS. So yeah, he was as
Oh.
good as retired. And I just remember my dad saying he was overrated and that he just looked good.
Okay, but since then you would have had some idea of what Beckham
Yeah,
was.
that he's
right?
overrated and that he
Oh
looks
my
good.
Wow.
I need to meet your dad.
He's a
We are
Madrid
beefing.
fan, man. I mean, he's a Madrid player.
Guy,
and
what
my
about-
dad hates Madrid.
Guy, what about you?
I mean, I always heard about him, but my first proper introduction was when I was in the 8th, and that time the World Cup was happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, who's this man? Wow, what's happening there? And I was like, shit. And that's when my football, like, that's when I started liking football. Like, I learned football because of him.
Oh, Shyamolie, what about you?
I always knew him as Posh Spices.
Oh my God.
This is a feminist answer,
Feminist,
bro.
yeah.
No, I'm kidding,
Woman
I'm
empowerment.
kidding. I don't know. It was just the good looks plus the skills, like insane. Like, I mean, I guess he's every girl's like first crush from that generation.
What about you, Aryan?
I just heard about him one day. He was never like an important figure in my football.
Okay, bro.
Like, I remember.
What
Yeah,
football
yeah,
this
bro,
thing?
only looked at
he
B.R.
was- yeah, yeah,
Ambedkar
he was-
and-
he was playing for the MLS and then I remember the most insane part was when he went to PSG for 6 months and he
And
gave
Messi destroyed him.
his half his whole salary that time for charity or something. That was insane.
Have you seen his free kicks?
Yeah, I've seen his
I have a
highlights and
question.
stuff.
For you both, since y'all are haters, if you actually meet him one day, what will you say? Will you be truthful and say you had no role to play?
I'll say Gamma 8 o'clock.
For context,
No.
Gamma is an indoor football
Yeah.
turf,
pitch.
it's a
Yeah.
What would you say, Fahim?
I'm not a hater. I think he looks fucking good. Bro, when I was watching the documentary, I'd stop every 5 minutes and I'd look at my friend and be like, this guy's
Yeah,
so
he's
fucking
one
good-looking.
person who could pull off every fucking hairstyle.
Yeah.
But he also
Every
changed football in
fashion
terms
trend,
of
anything.
fashion.
Bro, the
Yeah.
fucking skinhead look.
Yeah.
He looked so good.
You know how he got the skinhead look, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
He wanted to piss Ferguson off, no?
No. He got a mohawk or something, some very fancy haircut.
And then he had to
And
shave
then
it
he
off.
went into the
Yeah, so
dressing room.
Ferguson was like, you need to
fucking
shave.
cut this shit out.
What is your technically you started following Manchester United because of Beckham?
Yeah, Beckham was my first love.
Really?
He was my first love.
Same.
When Beckham moved, when I found out that Beckham might be moving to Real Madrid, I remember feeling like proper depression in 3rd grade. And then I remember like the whole reports coming out that Ferguson kicked a boot and it hit his
Yeah,
eye,
yeah.
and
And
he had
what?
that cut.
He
yeah,
wore
he
a
made
stitch.
yeah he made that cut look good.
Yeah.
And then the day he moved from from United to Real Madrid, I cried. I genuinely cried.
Depression. 3rd grade.
Like,
Hey man, you want to go
Boy,
color?
was that more
Man,
heartbreaking or was
I'm not
Ronaldo
feeling
going to
it.
Real Madrid more heartbreaking?
no, so I cried for like I think a month and a half about this, and I was genuinely sad because that time a book he had released a biography till that point of time in his career, and that also had a lot. So I was in tears. I remember crying when I found out the news, and then I remember thinking, you know what, United is never going to have a number 7 that good in their life.
And they were
And
right.
they were so wrong. Memphis Depay.
And I remember watching the next season United had. So I didn't know who, like that time there was no internet like for everyone to access, right? So I saw this new number 7. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Fucking weird teeth,
Fucking
weird
crooked
hair,
teeth,
crooked
ugly
hair,
ass.
super thin.
Well, Ronaldo initially didn't have the 23 or 26 jersey.
No, he always had 7.
For preseason also he didn't wear another.
No. So I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then,
Is he worthy of number 7?
yeah, is he worthy of number 7? And then now the question is 7 worthy of Ronaldo?
Oh my god.
But the documentary was really good. Like,
I didn't like the documentary.
documentary
What?
sucked
I
ass,
don't
bro.
like
What do
the
you
guy
mean?
who made
Bro,
it.
the opening shot of the documentary is like really depressing music, except he's talking about how he cleans his own kitchen.
no, I meant
It's
as
like
Yeah, but maybe just because you've achieved a lot in life doesn't mean you don't do the simple
No,
things. right?
that's not my point. My point is my issue is the music.
Oh.
okay. I'm
His
not
issue
saying
is
from a
the
cinematic point of view. I'm
We're
just
talking
saying
about
like
the content.
Beckham,
Oh,
the
story.
sporting figure, and the
Yeah.
thing is, he's not even a top 50 player of all time. So imagine how good like Messi or Ronaldo.
Wait. What do you
documentary
mean
would
he's
be.
not top 50 of all
He's
time?
not top 50 all time.
Are you
Definitely
crazy?
not. He's definitely not top 50.
Wait, who's
According to you, or what is
I'm
Name
not
49,
naming.
name 50 players.
Yeah, yeah.
49.
Give me
Do
your
you
top
think he's top?
50.
He's not top 50, bro. Yeah, if we're saying all time, he's not top 50. It's simple
Wait,
as that.
he's not?
I mean, I think he's top 50.
Yeah.
That's biased, bro.
He's top 5
He's
for
never
me.
even won the Ballon d'Or. How does it matter?
Ballon d'Or is not the metric.
Lewandowski didn't win the Ballon d'Or.
Are you just saying he's good looking? That's the point.
Yeah.
Lewandowski did.
No, I
I'm
feel
never
like
denying that.
I
He
feel
won
like
FIFA best.
I feel like he transcended the sport. Like
Lewandowski
he
is
was
ass, bro. I hate him.
he transcended the sport. He was bigger than
Bro,
the
I'm
sport.
saying as a player, you're talking about fucking deep throating him. You're talking about having sex with him. I'm talking about the player.
Who cares about the player? He was the game.
If he's fucking 3 of them, then he's a
top
player.
3 fuckable football players of all time. That's what I think.
Okay,
he's
name all three. Name all three now.
No, top 3. No, he's top 1, bro.
No, wait.
Most
Yeah.
fuckable
Beckham
football
is the
player.
most
Bro,
fuckable.
Peak
By
Neymar.
Ronaldo?
Peak Neymar made me feel
Beckham, Ronaldo, and Giroud.
things. Peak Neymar, bro. He
Who's
made me
the
feel
third
things.
one?
Ronaldo was like Botox and shit, man. Neymar was just a good-looking motherfucker.
What? He was not good looking.
I thought
Neymar
Neymar was
was-
Asian for the longest.
Yeah, it's like representation.
Don't you think Kunal Kemo looks like Neymar?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Like, it is insane, the
Sohani
similarity.
Khan's husband.
Yeah, man, that helps.
Should we show them a picture and get the reaction?
Kunal Kemu. Neymar. Balu, remember the placement.
Yeah, I was surprised.
None of this is going in the edit. I know.
Kunal Hemu. Fuck, I searched for Kunal Hemu.
Okay, I'll Google
But also,
50
I feel
he
like
got
football
that
players
Real
better than
Madrid team.
Beckham.
See?
I can't
He
see
looks
that.
like
I can't see that.
He
far.
doesn't look like Neymar, bro. What do you mean?
Dude,
That's not, maybe it's the photo, but like there are similarities.
Sharan got the worst possible picture. Just Google Kunal Kemu Neymar. It'll come up. I'm not the only one.
That's his full name.
Okay, I'm going to Google 50 players better than David Beckham.
This episode is not us Googling.
Top 50 football players of all time.
Balu's like good, less
See,
voice
see,
work
see.
for me.
Yeah, see.
I mean,
Fahim is realizing.
yeah, I kind of see it.
I don't see it. Maybe because I can't see that far.
What do you have glasses
What
for
is
then,
this blind?
bastard?
I don't see it.
But
He looks
man,
like Hulk to me. He looks more like Hulk.
That's just because he was wearing green.
No. Hulk as
Do
in
you
the
know what
Brazilian
Hulk
football
looks
player.
like?
Top
Piece
3
of shit.
fuckable football players.
Neymar, David Beckham, Carrasco.
Whoa. Okay. Niche.
He's sexy.
You
He's just a
I
sexy
told you
guy.
already. Ronaldo,
No, Giroud, yeah.
Beckham and Giroud.
guys?
I
This
feel
is a
like
tough
Benjamin
one.
Mendy also.
I can't think of a third one.
Is that consensual?
Motherfucker, it was consensual. The court said it
Yeah.
was.
Oh, so you're saying the court was right? You're saying absence of evidence is evidence of absence.
Whoa!
Sharan
What?
stands with Benjamin Mendy, guys.
I stand for Benjamin Mendy, of course. I stand for Benjamin Mendy.
We never talked about it. You know, we said
We don't
talk
care.
about it.
Okay, you pick.
Aryan, you go. I'm thinking.
Neymar.
Who the fuck wants to fuck Neymar?
DePaul.
Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Bro, he bleached his hair. He looks
Oh,
like
he looks so good. And Zaha.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Rahul KP.
Although Ruben Loftus-Cheek also. He's
Yeah.
good looking guy.
Lube those cheeks.
Yeah,
You thought
boy.
of 3?
I want to say Beckham, obviously. Fabregas. And yeah, he's so cute.
I used to have a crush on him.
I think I'm cuter.
Third,
King Kanye over here.
Third.
I don't know, Robin Van Persie maybe?
I thought she was going to say Robin.
I feel like when you think about cricket players that way, there were no sexy cricket players.
Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
What? Rahul Dravid is sexy?
Brett Lee?
Bro, Rahul Dravid was voted like the sexiest human being alive.
Because
or
we have 2
something.
billion Indians. Yeah, I'm voting.
Wait,
In the
you're
past
telling me
5
Brett
years,
Lee?
in the past 5 years, yeah, cricket players look better. But
No, that's because they started doing skincare and stuff. Sachin Tendulkar didn't
Wait,
do like.
are you
all he did
telling
is eat
me?
pav bhaji or something.
Are you telling me Brett Lee is not cute?
He looks like a
I
white
don't
guy
know
with
Brett
blonde
Lee.
highlights.
Brett Lee, dude, his hair would just sway
No,
every
don't
time he
Indian
takes the
cricket
run
players.
up.
I feel like white people.
Brett Lee just looks like a white person with blonde
Dude, he's
highlights.
so cute. I really wanted to get married to him
Yeah,
at
yeah.
one point. So my name would be
Yeah.
Shyamolie Lee.
I mean, I feel like he looks like an average white dude.
Exactly. Like,
But
he's
his
just
hair-
white.
his
Dude,
hair
he's
is
got
his hair is-
dimples, he sings.
Is this your man?
I think.
I
No,
used
Is this
really-
your man, Shyamolie? This is her man.
Yeah, he's mid as fuck.
Dude, I used to really
He looks like he works at a bank.
To be
And Brett Lee.
it's not a good photo again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Guys are pulling up like the worst photos of people.
That's his stock
It's
picture
literally
on the
this-
Australian
this
team.
Brett Lee
podcast
handsome.
is divided by this generation and
okay,
that
guy,
generation.
which cricket player would you fuck?
I don't fuck cricket players.
Oh, only Beckham.
If you play cricket, I don't want to talk to you.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like
Bring
we
in the
also-
hate.
I feel like cricket players are lame.
Oh my god.
Cricket is kind of a lame sport.
Yeah.
What are
That's
you
really
talking
fucking
about?
Don't you think it's lame?
I'd rather watch like
It's like
golf.
Fucking
objectively.
awesome. I used to be so into cricket more than football,
Yeah, I
in fact.
remember. Oof, 2007 World Cup. And
I
then we
remember
won.
2003 World Cup. I think this is the same time Beckham transferred to Real Madrid and fucking India lost the final against Australia.
He really wasn't
And I
covering
remember,
that.
I
Third
remember,
standard was really
I
hard.
remember we were going back home after the match. We were watching it in an Indian restaurant and we were driving back. And the song, I still so vividly remember. It was like winter time and it was snowing and it was already depressing because the weather is really depressing in Russia. And the song after we got thrashed by Australia was Zara Zara Aikata
What, the sex song?
Aikana. Yeah.
What the
And I'm just looking outside the window like my life is never going to get better.
No, but I feel like Kohli is really like,
Sexy?
I mean, there's something so nice about the guy. I don't know what it is, but he's just really changed the entire landscape of
I
Indian
love Rohit
cricket.
Sharma the most.
Bro, Rohit Sharma is the unsung hero of this World Cup.
Yeah.
Okay, he comes in with a BMI over 24, obese, and he doesn't take any time to settle in. He just smashes those balls. Only boundaries. He sets India up perfectly. He gets
Wait,
out.
do
He
you
doesn't
like
care
him
about
or
the-
hate him? I don't understand.
See, so
It's love-hate really.
I don't like the guy because I am a Kohli fan, right? Especially in 2019 World Cup. This guy was scoring centuries after centuries and Kohli wouldn't get a chance to bat, bro. Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma would play the whole game and I was pissed off. But now, bro, he's so selfless. He's just playing for the team.
Yeah, he's
He
playing for
comes
the
in
team.
and he just smashes and sets India up perfectly. What a guy. Like, yeah, he's
Does Shikhar
fat,
Dhawan still
but-
play?
No, he's
No,
not in the team anymore.
he's not in the team anymore. But
He's
I
banned.
really like Rohit Sharma. Like Kohli is always like, I'm going to try my 100%. I'm never going to eat a single unhealthy meal in my life.
That's why you like him.
And then Rohit Sharma is like,
Egg pav bhaji.
You know how they say the Indian players have to pass the yo-yo test to get
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
team? That's
yeah.
cap, bro.
What is
What's
yo-yo
the yo-yo test?
It's some
so
fitness.
it's a fitness test.
Do you know the specifics of it? I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, so the yo-yo test is a fitness test which each Indian cricket player has to pass so that they can get into the
But
team.
what is this test?
No, it's like running and like fielding and lot of things like that.
Nothing to do with the yo-yo, but
No, nothing to do with the
No,
yo-yo.
it's like you have to go up and
What?
forth. No, you have to sprint back and forth like a
Yeah,
yo-yo.
and like Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, I think Shreyas Iyer and all are always on the top. Even Dhoni was really good at the yo-yo test. But But like Rohit Sharma, I don't know.
No, they released reports saying that you can only be in the team if you meet the set criteria.
Yeah.
But there is no way Rohit
I feel
Sharma.
like-
Who
I feel
decides
like
Rohit Sharma is releasing the report?
Who decides the team?
There were selectors.
Selectors. They have a board of
Amateur.
selectors.
But are these
I know,
people who are
amateur.
like prominent figures in cricket, or are they just like random?
Not necessarily
no.
cricketers. No.
No, so the BCCI is full. I'm assuming full of politicians, but like.
The BCC won't let me be. Let me be.
But the selectors are usually like the main chief selector right now is Ajit Agarkar, who was a player for India back in the day. Is also Sachin Tendulkar's best buddy.
I don't
Okay,
know, I just
Sachin
feel like-
Tendulkar or Virat Kohli?
Virat.
Virat.
I don't care for both
I
of them.
haven't watched enough of Tendulkar, but everyone always says he played against better bowling.
Oh yeah,
bowling
he definitely
attack.
played against
so
better
Don't you
bowling.
think so the numbers are
But I feel
comparable?
like
Don't you
he
think
was
his
never a
numbers
team
mean
guy.
more?
He was just like it's all about himself.
Didn't you feel that after seeing Kohli play?
Yeah, right now, yes. This is the
Yeah.
first time I actually feel when
Bro,
Kohli
every
plays.
time he gets to 80, he's hitting singles.
Yeah. But before that, Kohli used to be for the team.
Yeah, I guess
So-
because
I
he's
love hitting singles.
nearing a milestone.
So Rohit Sharma is the goat, basically.
Yeah.
You
What
guys
about-
never cared for Dhoni?
I love Dhoni.
Dude, Dhoni is another. He's an emotion.
I always thought he was from Chennai.
Yeah.
Seems South
He's
Indian.
an embodied
He's got that vibe.
Chennai.
I have nothing to say. Aryan always leaves me stumped.
What are you saying?
He just seems so South Indian. And he plays for CSK. He played for CSK. I don't know.
Dhoni, I feel like he's just.
South Indian.
He's just a nice guy.
He's just
a
a nice
Yeah,
guy.
his Instagram is so wholesome. It's just him farming and shit.
Do you remember the video of him playing Candy Crush on the plane that went viral, and then Candy
yeah.
Crush had some
Crush.
insane number of
Yeah, that's
downloads?
some power.
Like Dhoni, I still remember. I think we were in 5th or 6th grade, and
You.
yeah,
None of us.
I mean, sorry.
That was my dad's outside.
I need to come to that side.
So
in the middle.
we were in 6th grade, and like that time the Indian cricket team was great, but not as good as right now. So it used to be Dravid, Sehwag, Lakshman, Sachin Tendulkar, Ganguly.
Ganguly.
Do you think you're saying not as good as now just because the competition has gone down? Because on paper that team looks fucking great, and it's because
It
all
was
the
not
other
balanced
teams were
because the
also,
bowlers were worse off. Like the current
yeah, the
bowlers
pace
are
attack
way
right now
yeah,
is the
yeah.
best we've ever.
So, and then this guy hit like a 183 against Pakistan. And that time hitting 183 in a 50 over game is like unheard of. And we were like, who the fuck is this long haired John Abraham-esque looking guy?
With highlights.
And then there were so many rumors about him that he drinks 3 bottles of milk,
Milk,
before he
yeah.
goes onto the pitch.
He was really
How is that?
promoted.
Who made that rumor? Amul?
Yo, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure Amul capitalized on it.
And like, yeah, he was.
But he was also one of the, I think, I'm not making claims, but he was doing so many ads for brands and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm just going to check the score real quick. How do you think we're doing?
I think they do,
I-
yeah.
He just want to check Nisu's message.
Oh, okay.
See, my qualms with cricket is that it's just so fucking long, and there's no like time. Like it feels like too big a commitment. It's like when a friend calls you, and you're not. They just call you for fun, and then you don't know when to put the phone down because they're calling you for fun.
Aryan's got really different problems.
No, it's like, when does the match get? You can't be like, hey, bro, I'll get out at 6 once the match is over for cricket. The match won't be
No,
over. At
it
6.
is a commitment.
No, but
you
I
need to
feel
stick
like,
to it.
but I feel like as an Indian, it's the sports we are best at. So
Yeah,
I feel
so
like
we
we
just
should
have to
support
like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, like that.
I just wish like
More nations played it.
more
so our
nations played it,
achievements
and
would
more
be-
nations were also better because I feel like now we're too good. But I don't take that for granted because there was a time when things were really hard for us.
but that's what I feel like. It's like
He said it.
Dude, I used to be so invested in cricket, like it used to hurt me.
so when I see India lose to a team.
Yeah.
The way I feel about it is like when the US lost to Germany. Did they lose to Germany for
Yeah,
basketball?
the basketball,
That's
yeah.
how it feels. Because it feels like such a US sport that the fact
Yeah.
that they're losing to anybody else feels so stupid.
No, but it's not.
But
no,
here
so what changed in
historically-
cricket was, it's not like the other nations are not powerful. Like cricket started in Australia and England. Like
England
they were
and
the
its
first two
colonies.
teams to play. And cricket exists in countries where England obviously went and did their expansion stuff.
Colonized.
Yeah, colonized. But India got so good because of the amount of money in cricket, like because people love watching cricket, and it's like 1 billion or 2
That's what,
billion
I feel
people
like it's a
watching
great
cricket.
cash thing because there's so many ads in between. You can sit and eat and watch.
Yeah, it's a
Football
great
is like
sport
just
for
90
ads.
minutes and it's
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
the greatest cricket movie of all time, Lagaan. Have you seen it?
No.
Bro, I'm
Oh,
so
yeah, I've
inspired
seen
by
it, I've
Lagan.
seen it. It's the one where the guy goes,
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, I love
What
Lagan.
a great movie. Like, I don't think.
10 guna Lagaan.
My other least favorite thing about cricket is that it's not doesn't feel easily accessible. Like you need friends to play it. But with football, you just need you and a ball.
yeah.
Fuck around. And
No, I have played cricket a lot.
What?
Yeah, you tap against the ball.
Yeah, just like.
And don't you remember like
I used to-
hanging the ball by a thread and then just tuck,
No, those
No, I
are
never had a-
professional people.
I
No,
never
I
had a
used to do that at
cricket
home
phase.
with my brother.
They're on top of your terrace.
yeah, not
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, it's not just a professional thing with the
And
seasoned ball.
I used to have a thing that I would throw the ball and then I would chase it to catch it before.
You really didn't have friends. did you?
Retard, bro.
That's what my dog at home does.
She takes the ball and throws it.
Yeah, she lets it go and then she runs and she catches it.
You played for some team in Moscow, no, for the longest time?
No, just a few games.
Oh, then you retired.
I like everything about cricket except for the cricket ball. It's too hard.
yeah.
Bro, so in my school in Doha, it was very small. So if you were athletic,
Well, the school or the ball?
no, the number of students.
Oh, okay.
So if you were athletic, there was a good chance you were ending up on all the teams. So during selections, it was a tennis ball, and Zaim used to play cricket. Like he was very
Of course. He had to make
Zaim
this
is
about
back
Zaim.
after
Zaim
a
is back.
sabbatical.
good. Yeah. So I went with him with selections, and in selections, I happened to do good because it was a tennis ball. Like I was just swinging, but I was hitting everything. Then in the first day of practice, I had to pad up. Okay, apparently there's a thing called a cock guard.
Well
And then
done.
Zaim and I was sharing cock guards because I didn't bring my own.
Don't act like you didn't like it, bro.
I loved it.
You took it
And
home.
then-
You're wearing
Was
it
it
right
too
now.
big?
I'm there in the. Bro, we were in like 5th grade. And then after the-
I was like, bro, you can wear it first. No, you wear it first, and then I'll take it.
bro, that's not for your face.
No, fine. I was going to crack that joke.
No, then I'm on the crease, right? And they put the fastest fucking bowler up against me. And it's the cock ball. It's the first.
Cock ball.
The
Yeah,
cock ball.
the season
It's
ball.
not a cock ball.
Yeah, it's a cock ball.
Yeah, cork.
Cork.
Yeah, cock
okay.
ball.
Oh.
And then, bro, I heard the sound of that bouncing. I moved out of the way.
Oh my god.
And yeah, after that, I was just a fielder for that season, and I got kicked out the
But
next
that's
year.
what, as a fielder, when you're just standing on the side of the pitch and there's nothing going on, like the dude is hitting the ball or whatever and it's going everywhere, but doesn't come towards you, you just stand there?
Yeah,
You
fielding is
got
the most
courtside
boring
seats,
job.
baby.
Yeah.
That's so
Fielding is
depressing,
the
no?
most
I kind of
boring
like
job.
fielding, bro.
I
I mean, it
love
was the only
fielding.
thing
I
I
love
did.
fielding the most.
No, I hate fielding.
But
I only
fielding
like
is the
batting.
majority of the players. Like if
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the other two players are just like swinging and
So
throwing.
you have a bowler, you have a wicket keeper, you have two people between the wickets running
Yeah.
from the other team
Yeah.
preferably, and then you have fielders. So, but you can be also slip
Fielding is kinda
wicket
fun,
and
bro.
stuff. So
I was pretty good at fielding.
Yeah, me too.
I
just love
hated
fielding.
fielding because I used to hate running. I used to also have a runner every time I was batting because I was a fat
I
baby.
played and fielded twice cricket in my life, and both times Sharjata hit the ball to my balls. This one time I was
6.
I was literally standing between two cars. Like two cars parked out of the garage, and I was standing between them to
You can't
hide.
hit the cars, bro.
And he hit between the cars.
Nice job, bro.
That's
He
cool.
finds the space.
But I think that's an elder sibling thing because I have a same story where I was hiding behind, you know, those septic tanks, right? The black ones. I was hiding behind that thinking, okay, Abhishek will never get me now. Only my neck and my head are visible. He got me right here in the middle of my
With a
neck.
tennis ball.
No, it was a rubber ball,
The
but those
stumper.
hard rubber balls. Not like the tennis balls, but those hard rubber balls. Oof.
Yeah.
What's the score?
24-0 New Zealand.
Fuck.
But 4 overs, 5 overs.
New Zealand is like such a nice team, but I kind of feel bad.
I felt so bad
defeating
when
them.
they lost the World Cup last
Yeah,
time.
that was
was
fucked
so, when it hit Ben Stokes and went for the boundary.
That's fucked up.
That was so fucked up. Like, imagine losing the World Cup because of that.
That's fucked up.
Aryan has no idea.
Like, fuck is good. And also, isn't cricket World Cup like random? Like they have one in 20.
No, every 4
No,
years.
every 4 years.
Oh, but it's like
No, they have
You're
a
talking about T20.
they have a T20 World Cup in
Yeah.
between, and there's the World Test Cricket Championship now.
T20
So there's
is
quite a bit of
20
things.
overs. This is ODI, which is 50 overs.
Okay.
And Test is like,
7 days or some shit.
I don't know how
5
many
days,
days
Test is
exactly,
5
but yeah.
But it's like the longest Test series are like 5-match series, so it's like 25 days spread
What
over
the
But-
2
fuck?
months.
But which
Yeah.
format of cricket do you think is the best format to watch?
I like
Best
Test
to
match
watch?
cricket.
As
I
a
think-
sport.
I think ODI is the perfect balance.
I like Test cricket the most.
Yeah?
The drama is insane.
I actually kind of like watching Test cricket as well. The recent Ashes was a really
Yeah,
good series. I loved it.
I like how we got Gayu on this episode.
Every time.
When Gayu is not there, next time we'll talk about periods. Okay,
Well,
guys.
do you think we're winning?
I think we're winning.
The World Cup?
Yeah.
When,
What
when
about
is
you?
it?
I have a feeling we're
Amit
winning.
Shah scripted this.
Guy,
We're
what
winning
do you
this.
think? Is Beckham winning the World Cup?
Yeah.
Aryan, you think
This Bekham-
Lagaan is happening?
Lagaan, yeah. But that's what Lagaan makes us look like the underdogs because of the colonialism. But here we are not the underdogs.
I mean, we were for
We are the
After
overdogs,
so many
right?
years,
We're the
we're
overdogs.
not.
It's because no one gives a fuck
But
anymore
initially,
about
we
cricket.
weren't that great. Like, it's never been this easy for us.
I feel like that's India's fault only. Because India's.
We have 2 billion
There was a
people. We
point
should be
where
doing better.
Australia was like the best.
Oh, Australia is the greatest cricket team ever. This
That's the
cricket.
amount of land they have.
You can never count them out.
What are you
Like
saying?
I wouldn't be surprised if they win this World Cup.
Bro, you don't like because you're not young. you don't understand
I'm not
how
30.
good they are, bro. How good they were.
Ponting.
Ponting was
I'm
like
saying 30-year-old things.
Ponting was a god. Like now he doesn't get much recognition because I guess his PR team sucks or some shit.
He's second highest in test runs, no?
Yeah, but
Second or third?
Second, third, I think. But like those guys, it's like imagine Messi, Ronaldo, Maldini, all of them playing in one team. That's
Yeah,
how
it's
good
like-
Yeah,
Australia
Ricky
was.
was different. though.
It's like it never gets over.
Ricky.
Martin?
First name basis.
Okay, I have a question. So you know how footballers kind of have to retire in an earlier age.
Yeah.
Do cricket players also have like a similar thing, or because I don't know.
I feel like they would, right? Because the
They
reaction
can
speed
play
decreases.
longer though, I think.
I think,
I
I
mean,
think,
cricket.
I think
is-
all sports in general would have like some sort of age cutoff because your speed and your agility just
I mean,
reduces.
football players retire earlier because obviously it's a more demanding
Yeah.
sport. Cricket players take like they have a more like lifespan in the sport because obviously the game physically is
slower,
not
yeah.
slower.
Just look at Rohit Sharma.
But
Yeah.
for example, football, like, okay, you don't play in the Premier League anymore. You can play in the bottom leagues. Like that the Japanese guy, King something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's playing.
55 years old,
He's
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
He's like 55 years old. But you can keep going lower and lower and lower and keep playing. But in
But is
cricket,
that
there's not
the-
option.
I mean, they're all
Players'
lower leagues.
choice
No one
or-
just watches. No one just watches.
Yeah, no one watches, but you can.
Nobody watches. Oh, cricket. That is also.
There
There
are
are a
lower
lot
leagues.
of celebrity leagues. There are a lot of like
yeah, and IPL is
10
also, I think,
10 over leagues,
Yeah.
T10 leagues.
Like a
But that's
overseas.
not like popular or televised or anything.
It is televised, but I guess overseas it might be, but no one
Yeah,
really
not
watches.
here.
There's so many cricket tournaments happening. I don't think anyone wants to watch those.
That's what I feel like
Yeah.
because cricket is like cricket. Only the best matches get watched. Then everything else is sort of glossed over or like you
And,
watch the
like-
score.
But isn't that the case with most sports in India? Are you talking about India?
No,
or-
I'm talking about generally sports.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like table tennis is so much fun to watch.
No, but
Volleyball is
like
so much fun to
even
watch.
tennis, for instance, you don't watch the ATP tours. You'll just watch the Grand Slams, right? But as a person who's a pure tennis lover, you'll even watch the ATP. So that's with any sport, right?
Okay, guys, enough of cricket. What is your biggest insecurity, Fahim?
I was gonna ask that question.
What the fuck? That was the worst segue of this
It's not a
podcast.
segue. It is cut.
My biggest insecurity.
Do we categorize
Can we
insecurity or
can we
just...
start from you?
No, bro.
I have
The
a
whole
list.
no, the whole point is to start.
Just
That's
say
a
what
surprise.
comes to your mind.
Yeah, what is the first insecurity? You don't have to go down
Like-
the archives and
Maybe like it could be like just a
No,
Like
physical.
like a
Physical.
physical insecurity.
Could be
anything
anything.
physical,
One
mental.
physical and one like...
I have a micro penis.
Okay.
Physical is check.
So when I finally sleep with my wife, I'm scared of showing my micro penis to the world.
Which is why we advocate sex before marriage, so the girl knows
Haram.
exactly.
Haram.
Okay, mental.
The fuck is a mental insecurity, bro? I'm
Like-
smart as shit. Shut up.
I'm smart as shit.
Sort of Kanye spree today.
Okay, Aryan, you go.
I feel like I just hate seeing myself on camera. Like if I hate my voice, I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I move.
Contradicting everything you make.
Yeah, but I mean I do it either way because it's the only thing I have. Like it's the most easily accessible. I don't even like seeing my own mannerisms. I feel like I look like low key autistic.
Bro.
So when somebody asks me, like I've been asked by multiple people who are on the
Spectrum?
like spectrum, like, hey, are you also on the spectrum? I'm like, no, I'm not.
Wait, so what about your dick? Are you not, dick size? Are you not
No, I'm
insecure
not
about
insecure
it?
about it. My dick size is
cool.
okay.
Yeah, I was joking. I
Fahim's
was joking.
insecurity is to be vulnerable.
I was joking. But bro, you are such... Okay, I was thinking about this the other day. Aryan is such a cool dude. Like when you meet him for the first time, this guy, the way he talks, the way he interacts with people, you can meet someone for the first time and he'll make them comfortable like that. He'll be really...
That's why, like, first time we met, we got along so well because the banter was so good
Yeah,
while we were
no,
playing.
he's funny, that's one thing. But even if the other person's not funny, like the other person could be a loser, he'll
That's
still
what
like
happened
Aryan.
here. That's what happened.
The other person cannot say anything, but he's still like Aryan. Because his mannerisms and the way he gets along with he's such a cool guy. But there is one thing that is so lame about him. Okay? You go to any cute girl in India, it'll be followed by Arena Vich.
I mean, we
And
already
no, that's fine. A follow is fine. My boy Mario follows half of India. But you go to any post, there will be a comment with 5 heart eyes. Not one, not 2, not 3. 5 heart eyes.
Because if I'm following, I feel like I should commit.
I don't get this kind of support.
Lurking.
Bro, yeah, give like a cool comment. Sick. Or like waving.
No, I feel like
or like 100 emoji, 100 emoji. Bro is out there. Hard eye. Bro. And I see this every single time. And I'm like, you are so cool.
He's just support a
But
guy,
what are
bro.
you doing?
He's just support a guy.
Yeah, bro. Like I've covered around every single one of your
Bro,
posts.
he sounds like one of those guys that'll buy like bath water. Do you know that's the thing?
Dude, I would buy bath.
Yeah, he sounds like that.
I am so disgusted right now.
Okay, moving on.
By the
But
concept of bath water.
you're a cool dude. Don't be insecure. You're a good-looking guy. You're fun.
Guys, this is why we hold hands
Just stop being a loser.
on the gram. What about you guys?
I mean, I've always had like body dysmorphia. So like any kind of like I don't like the way I look at all. So
Hey, you're bad as fuck.
You're bad as fuck.
thanks.
Let's make a tape.
Bad as fuck.
That's not my
Did you just say let's make a tape?
Ah, no, I didn't. Like a studio setup,
Haram!
casting couch. What kind of a tape? Like educational.
Okay, let it go. Yeah.
That and just speak like this is like nerve-wracking for me. It's like I'm still not used to being on camera if it's a video format. So that's still like a
Is that
huge
just speaking or
speaking, acting, anything. And these are things I want to do. So that's like still like a huge problem for me.
What about you?
I think again, insecurity wise, it'll be like just weight in general, like because I've been a fat kid. So it's really hard for me to like be comfortable with the way I look if I'm like even 1 kg more than what I should be in my mind. So that's a big insecurity. Other than that, not really. I'm pretty secure.
think you have other insecurities other than
She has
I
many
have an
securities.
issue where I don't like getting close to people. Like I just feel scared that it's just gonna end up in a bad space. So I keep people at like a 1 arm's distance, except Gayu.
not by choice. But
It's like Gayu and I are just gonna make out any minute now.
so feel like your child.
Okay, Sharan.
That'll be the top rated podcast episode ever.
Sharan, tell me about your insecurities. It's therapy now.
Tell the class.
Zara.
Australian cricket team, early 2000s.
Wakar Yunus.
Wakar Yunus, yeah. I think my biggest insecurity is the stage. Like I have mad stage fright. But I know where this comes from. When I was in first grade, I took a long time to learn English properly. So I used to know Malayalam properly, but I didn't know English properly. So I remember the last period we were in first grade, and the teacher said it's fancy dress tomorrow, and she's like, "So guys, tomorrow it's fancy dress competition. You guys can come dressed as anything. For example, you can be the Joker." And I missed out everything, and I heard you can be the Joker. So I went back home to Mama and said, I need to be the Joker tomorrow. So she's like, why? So I said, fancy dress. She's like, but you can be anything. I said, no, teacher told me I have to be Joker. So I remember we went to Choji Silva's house, who was like a family
Jojo
friend.
Siva.
Choji Silva is Auntie Silva. So we went to her house and she stitched the most beautiful Joker costume ever.
Wait, as in the Joker, the villain, or
No,
like a
no,
clown?
just
like
like a clown.
like a clown. So she stitched it like proper, my sizing, everything looks great. I looked really nice in it. And then obviously next day I went to school, competition started, and the whole school is there, like 400 kids watching every single person go on stage. And also I didn't realize that only if you want to take part, you can take part. So from first grade, there will be like 5 people, second grade. So the whole school is taking part. So I was one of the first few. So I was the first one to go up on stage. So I went up on stage and I just stood there. And then the teacher's like, "Beta, say something." And I was like, "Say what? It's fancy dress."
I'm a clown, bitch.
Yeah.
Look at me.
No.
Hey, Beckham just left. I don't feel like smiling right now.
I'm ripped out. This is the fancy
No,
dress.
I'm like, it's fancy dress. I just have to be dressed well. She's like, "But you have to perform." And I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Zara.
And I said thank you, and I left, and everybody was laughing when I left.
But that's the job of a joker. For you.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean,
Task failed successfully.
And then I never went on stage till it was 6th grade. And by the time I was a really popular kid in 6th grade, and one of my seniors came to me in class. So I missed. So one of the ways to become popular is you miss like all the important things. So I missed assembly. So I automatically become cool. And one of my really cute seniors came and said, "Hey, buddy, do you want to take part in extempore or extempore? I don't know what is it.
I don't know.
Extempore or
Extempore.
extempore." And she was so cute, I couldn't say no. So I said, "Yeah," without knowing what extempore.
Same thing has happened to me.
Without knowing when it is. Assembly got over. Suddenly again she's coming to class because I'm waiting for my classmates to come. She's like, "Where the fuck are you? Why aren't you coming out?" I'm like, "For what?" She's like, "Extempore is right now." And I still don't know. It's not like I can Google. I don't know phone, nothing.
The fuck is the next step?
I went straight to stage, and my classmate who's also taking part is like, "Bro, extempore is when you give a talk. They give you a topic, and in 2 minutes you have to talk about it."
Yeah, you basically freestyle.
Yeah.
So you have to take it shit. So again, I was the first one to go. I picked out my topic is sky is the limit. I don't know what the fuck sky is the limit in fucking 6th grade. I'm fucking panicking. Against whole school is there. And there's a photo of me actually. We should put this in the edit. Like there's a photo of me just sitting like this, like fucking scared. I went on stage, full confidence. "Good morning, dear teachers, principal, and my dear friends. My topic is sky is the limit." Nothing. then I was like, maybe I can cook. So I was like, so sky is the limit means you can't go past the sky. And everybody's laughing.
The exact opposite.
Yeah, exactly opposite of sky is the limit. I sounded like the child who has to write an essay, so you have to fill in the words. And then I was like, "Thank you, I guess." And then I left. So being on stage is a big
But
fucking-
years later, guys, this guy gave a TED talk. So just saying.
Yeah.
That was,
That was
I
not
could-
worth watching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
and how,
nervousness, bro.
how did you prefer for that? The TED Talk.
So no, the TED talk I just had to talk about like so I spoke about stage fright a lot.
Yeah.
So that, and plus the crowd was like very nice. Like they were laughing, and when you hear the crowd laugh and respond to you, it's easier because you're feeding on that energy.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad TED talk, to be honest.
Yeah, so that's my biggest insecurity.
But
being
I
on
had the
stage.
same insecurity also. Like public speaking or stage fright in general, I used to panic and like shiver to the point that I would puke on stage because I was so nervous to get up there. And I feel like I still have that issue, which is why I'm always rambling. I don't really like just keep it to the point. But yeah.
And another thing which really hurts me is I've never won fancy dress.
Somebody get this man a fancy dress prize.
Yeah, you gotta
Like in 3rd grade, this is another sad story. In 3rd grade, I was an Arab dude.
Dude, you really went through something in the
Yeah.
So
third grade.
this
was
is
an
when
Arab
you were
dude.
the Arab dude and Balu was Jesus.
Yeah. And
Oh.
Balu was Jesus Christ.
Here.
Balu was Jesus Christ, and he came. I always hate Balu for this, but he came 2nd place for this, and I didn't get any place. And I literally went into that namaz. I went and did the whole like.
Yeah,
You were prepared.
Yeah, I was prepared.
You think that's why you didn't get it?
and but that's not the most pissing off part. The most pissing off part was
Wait,
Balu
when
was
were you?
Jesus
When were you in 3rd grade? Don't tell me it was like after 9/11.
right after 9/11. Now you know why I didn't win. And Balu was Jesus Christ. And Balu's mom, Lagaan, is super extra. Okay, Balu, I feel like he had the cross like stabbed behind him. Like he had blood. Like the makeup was not fake blood; it was real blood. Balu had put everything online. And the guy who won was a tree.
What?
He had a brown chart paper on his body, and he had a green chart paper on his face, and he was a tree. And he
Was
won.
he white?
Was he a white guy?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a fair guy. Yeah.
No, was he?
No, ethnicity
No,
wise.
ethnicity wise, no.
Oh.
He was Jalaj.
Let's just blame it on racism.
Jalaj. What a cool
Yeah.
name.
But I've also been a tree in. Yeah. I used to love fancy dress, but I was also. That was different. Entirely.
I've been many kinds of trees. Gayu.
But in plays, because I was a great actor, I would like to say, but no one really recognized
Nobody else
my
would like to
skill.
say.
always get cast as the background tree where you had to be like just moving your hands because like wind and whatnot. But I used to love fancy dress competitions. Like it used to be my most like the event I would look forward to the most in the year. And come fancy dress day, I would just shut up. And I was the air hostess once, like Air India air hostess. And you're like, as an air hostess, you have that entire script, right? Like,
Oh.
So you had to like.
But Air India
react
hostess
and-
don't say anything.
yeah, you're given 30 seconds to do whatever you want when you're on stage. But this air hostess was just mute. It was, yeah.
No, speaking of the tree, this is hands down my biggest fear of being a parent. Okay, so how it worked in
This child
Doha?
wants to be a tree.
No, how it, let me cook.
Identifies as
He
a tree.
identifies.
How it worked in so we used to have annual days in my school, and how it worked in Doha was everyone would have to pool in a certain amount, like 300 riyals, so let's say 6k rupees. If you're part of the skit or the dance or whatever, you have to put in a certain amount so that the event can happen and to get your costumes tailored and to pay for the choreographer, all of that.
Oh, so it covers it. It's like a cover
Yeah,
charge.
it's a cover charge if you're performing. But the thing is, this was the same price for everyone, okay? So no matter if you were the lead or a background character, you had to pay 300 riyals. Now imagine being a parent.
How much is that in
being-
rupees?
6k rupees. Now imagine being a parent and your son's like, hey, I'm performing in the annual day today. Please come watch it. And you go to fucking school and your kid's a fucking tree in the background. And you paid 6k rupees so that your kid's a
But
tree.
that's what I feel like from the perspective of the teacher, like she's giving that kid the tree part because that kid's like stupid or something and can't do anything else.
Yeah. No, so imagine having no context. Your kid's like, hey, I'm in the skit. Please come watch. Yeah, sure, son. Are you... hey, let it be a surprise. And you go to school and you paid 6k rupees and your kid's there. There's no wind. So he's not even doing this. The kid's just there.
It's not even a good tree.
Yeah, he's a shit tree. 2 branches.
Dude, my mom missed all of my.
Yeah, I
Kids
wonder
and-
why. He must have said, hey, I'm the tree today.
And you
Please
know how
come.
Balu's mom was so extra?
Yeah.
My mom wanted the easiest job. So I was either a teacher or I was Sai Baba because my hair was curly.
Either a teacher or Sai Baba.
There was no prep involved. But she was just like, there's absolutely no.
No, but I love parents for extra. So I remember in first grade, we had an exhibition. So exhibition is when all kids come and they exhibit something. So we had to do Kacha house and Pakka house. Okay?
Kachas.
Kacha house is like houses which don't have much support. They're
Man,
like,
everyone
no
knows what
concrete
kacha.
and-
you know, Gayu was confused.
It's like kacha
What?
is like it's made of like it's like a hut.
mud
Mud
and
and-
like
And
leaves.
Pakka house is
and-
basically
Like
like,
cement.
Like
steady
brick
cement.
cement.
Yeah.
bricks.
Like, is it like Hindi? Or...
So in
Yeah,
villages,
it's in
you'll have kacha houses.
For the longest time, I thought it was
in-
English actually. Kacha house and Pakka house. In the textbook, it was there. Kacha
No,
house
it
and
would
Pakka house.
always be in
it was as a
italics.
CV, yeah.
Oh, okay. And as any self-respecting child, I didn't do anything till the last moment. And then that night, I was like, Papa, I need a...
Give me kacha
I
house.
need a
Give me
bro,
kacha
the
house
night
and a pakka
before
house.
when you
Yeah,
say,
the
"Hey, I
night-
need a science project."
yeah. I was literally that kid. And then Papa made me a house which almost looked like an actual house. Like it was a massive...
In one night.
Yeah. He got a cardboard. He had a house,
Yeah.
like a proper Pakka house. Dude, next day I went to school. Like other people's houses are this small, so everybody goes through and seeing every house, and then my house comes as a mansion. And that house was there I was there from first grade to 10th grade. That house was there in first grade as a mantelpiece.
Oh, yeah.
But wasn't everybody's science project just the volcano at one point? Like,
Yeah.
I never did volcano.
Baking soda.
I never
dude,
did that.
a volcano was the easiest thing, and
It's
some
too easy.
volcanoes wouldn't even erupt because so you're supposed to put some like
Baking soda and vinegar.
yeah, and some of them would just not erupt. But every single person had a volcano in their life at one point.
Not me. I was
You
special.
were always different.
I made this thing where you connect a battery and you make it go spin, and then basically because of the electric waves, I don't know what balls it was, but basically you can take a light bulb and bring it close, and the light bulb lights up, and it was mad.
Actual science.
And,
I don't know, man. Baking soda sound cool.
no, it's like wireless electricity or some shit.
Okay, bro, but does it blow up?
That's like how you used to take a scale, rubber on your head, and like the paper would move because of like
Yeah,
static.
there used to be always those kids who did that also.
Yeah, I remember I had a social studies project, and it was about terrorism. So I
Why are
did
you
this.
looking at me, bro?
It was about terrorism.
Yeah, it was about terrorism.
So it was about terrorism, and I did the whole project. It was like 18 pages, so it had photos of like Osama bin Laden, and I'm trying hard not to look at Fahim, and like World Trade Center and everything. And then I had the most ingenious
Yeah,
idea.
this is mad.
I burnt it.
He
I
burnt the
burnt-
edges.
I burnt the edges.
So it's
So
like-
it looked like a file which was like had gone through war. And the teachers were just mesmerized. They're like, how the fuck did you think of this?
And you know the crazy part? I was like, fuck, this is insane. And then I had a project about flowers. And I was like, you're being great if I burnt it. And I burnt my project about flowers. Like, there's no correlation. Yeah. Do you have fancy dress?
Yeah, but I never had the balls to like be on stage. Like I wanted to, but I was too scared to do it.
How were your parents when it came to like school and like events and stuff?
I only did those like stage stuff when I was like from 1 to LKG, UKG, and first standard. After that, I was too scared. Like I had a choice to be like, I don't want to be in this.
But did something go wrong, or it was just that
No,
you
I
had
was
a
just
choice?
like terrified to be on stage. So it was like I remember being on like I don't know if you guys remember action song thing where you sing.
you
and you
sing,
have
but
to,
you have to like
yeah,
enact
it's like
the
fancy
What, really?
dress, but it's like
Sundar.
yes. And it was like a group of like different. I think we were explaining different like jobs and stuff. So I was in the what are those dobbies? The washing people.
Dobby.
Dobby. Yeah, sorry. Dobby
But
is
in
Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter, Dobby.
Sorry.
Dobby. Yeah.
When Bhavins came out.
Dobby got.
Yeah, there are a lot of dobbies doing your work.
So I remember doing the action and I looked up and I saw my mom and I blacked out. I just froze. I was just like, and I just couldn't. There was like,
This reminds me of seeing parents during performances is the worst thing. I mean, you want them to come, but you don't want to see them. You're like watching you. I remember, so there are very few things Papa is competitive about, but going on stage performing is something he is competitive about.
As in, he wants you to go
He
do
wants
it
you to do
and
it
do well.
and do well. Yeah, no, it's not just about like there are parents who are like, "Beta, you just go on stage,
Participation
do
is
a
everything.
participation prize,
But
yeah, whatever."
You better come back with
Yeah.
that bronze, silver, gold.
So we had English poetry, this thing or something, poetry competition, or I don't know, nursery rhyme competition, something along those lines. So he taught me one, I don't know, complicated song about diamonds or something.
Rihanna Diamonds banger.
And like every
this was
time,
Hindi.
no, this is English.
Oh.
This is a nursery rhyme like about diamonds or something, or like a poem about diamonds. And every time I would fuck up, he would ask me to stand and face the wall for 10 minutes. Penalty.
Yo.
No wonder you like this now.
Yeah.
Okay? And but my dream was to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And he's like, that's the only thing you will not do. Next day, I went
How
on
old were you?
second grade, I think.
Yeah.
Next day,
Second and third grade, he was really going through
yeah.
some.
Next day, went on stage. Blanked out. A, B, C, D.
Oh no.
Saw Papa's face in the crowd. I was like, A, F, G, J, K.
Oh my god.
It was too funny.
So the roles are reversed. I was in the 4th or 5th grade and I had to perform like a French song. And Sharchita was the only adult at home. He was only like 12 or 13 or something. No, you were like 14, 15. And I was reciting. I was like, Sharchita, you need to help me like get this song right. He's like, okay, sing in front of me. And then I sang it the first time. He's like, okay, good. Now do it again. And I sang it the second time. And he started saying random words at me. He just went...
Wait, no.
And
Like
I was like,
sounds
what-
of like in French.
Just no, he would just started saying random
Like he's
gibberish,
trying to heckle.
random sounds.
Okay,
He's
okay.
heckling me.
Oh.
And I was like, I stopped. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, this is level 2 of singing this song.
What's level 3? You
preparing
throw an
you for the
apple.
real world.
Yeah, then he started like tickling me. And he's like, sing, sing, sing.
Which audience member is getting off stage?
So he
Throwing
then he was
stones.
like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, in case anybody on stage does this to you, like you'll be able to sing regardless. Even if a bomb blast happens in school, you'll be able to sing. I was like,
Fucking 9/11 is happening,
And-
and
and I
Aryan's there like,
and I was like, fuck, that makes so much sense. And I just went with it. I just went with it. I was like, fuck, this guy's a genius. This is why he's my big brother. This is why he's the GOAT.
Imagine Aryan asking other participants, dude, just come on stage and tickle me now.
You try.
let me
tickling
show
bro.
the judges how well I performed.
Come tickle. But I was so intense about that. Like I was intense about like declamation, like performing on stage. I would like listen to it the night before while sleeping, so that the speech would just like
Yeah.
play in my head
My dad would train me since like a young age for all of this. Because
for like declamation and stuff.
elocution, extempore, stuff like that, even poem. But I would hate it when he was in the audience, so I'd say like, you can't come. I'd just go I'd go like with the school. So I wouldn't tell him like what time it is and stuff like that. But he'd always find out through the teacher, and he'd wear a cap, wear a scarf, and hed sit on the side.
This guy, oh my god.
And then after my speech, he'd killed
Surprise,
it.
motherfucker! Surprise, motherfucker! Guy has to pay 300 Qatari riyal and he can come to school.
Oh God.
But your parents never pushed you to do things like on stage.
No, they were the same as me. So they were like, no, it's okay. But I remember once in like 3rd grade, again, there was Ramayana week that happens in my school every year. So apparently I had signed up for a competition to cut class, but I forgot about the competition. So 2 days before the competition was going live, teachers like, hey, you remember what you're doing now? I started panicking. I went home, I started crying because I was scared to tell my mom also that I forgot about like to learn and
that's the
rehearse,
worst.
whatever. Yeah. So it's basically you have to take a scene from Ramayana or like a character and you just like imitate them or like whatever. And I started crying and Amma saw me cry and she's like, what happened? And I was like, I'm so sorry, I forgot I was supposed to prepare for this thing. I completely forgot. She's like, it's okay, don't worry. Just you pretend like you're Sita after she's being captured. So just be sad.
Oh, that's
So
smart.
I was like, yeah, that's great. I went, teacher's like, okay, your stage is yours, go on. I was like, okay, thank you. And I had to like, I went, I just sat like this, like very, like this. And then I just sat there like this for 2 minutes. They were like, they waited for 2 minutes because they thought some dialogue's coming. They were like, okay, enough, thank you.
Whoa.
Great. So yeah.
I used to love that vegetable carving competition. Yeah, that was the shit. Our generation didn't have that as much, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
it was
abroad I
more
didn't
there.
have it.
Dude,
But once I came here, it
I
a
was so
thing.
extra for vegetable carving. I went, Papa. So, guys, for context, Papa has a restaurant called
Were
Darbar.
you in school, uncle? I don't understand.
It's always the brown dad, bro.
I went to the restaurant, took all the chefs and said, stop cooking right now. I have vegetable carving competition. You fucking teach me the best vegetable carving.
And
Guys,
they
there
were
is."
good. They were
Guys,
really fucking
common
good.
privilege.
They were really
And they
fucking
were,
good.
dude, one chef blew my mind. He got a raise immediately.
Fucking 3rd grade child was like, Papa, raise.
He took a capsicum and then he made a small hole on the top. And then he carved a heart. And he's like, dude, I'm going to tell you something which will blow your mind. I'm like, what could possibly blow my mind? So there was a gap. So the capsicum is hollow now. He takes a diya, lights it, and he puts it.
Or like jack-o'-lantern, but like with capsicum.
Yeah. And I was like, motherfucker.
This guy's living 3,000.
Yeah.
He's overshadowing me.
And that's all
He
I
would
did.
make like carrots out of like
Yeah.
like he would take a carrot, make it into a rose, and keep it and stuff. Yeah, and also the grain sticking on the paper.
Yeah, art
Oh,
with
that
pulses
should I-
and everything. And printing, I'm doing the vegetable print, with the lady finger
That was the
and
shit.
block printing. I used to also love bake sales. Like,
We never had bake sales. Bake sale is what like
basically, like each class, like each batch gets to do it every year. So when you're doing it, it's basically you guys have to make like baked items like muffins or cookies or whatever. And then you get to sell it to the rest of the school during like break period or after school.
like you get actual money for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, in 11th to, I mean, I don't know. I barely
Not
went
much
to
of a
school.
baker either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to love bake sales because you would like it's like you're running a bakery basically. So it's like good commerce experience also.
The only thing I didn't choose, because I only studied there in 11th and 12th, was
Bitches.
yeah, maybe.
Women.
But,
Balu. Cut that out.
but modeling. And modeling fashion was the shit, bro.
And it's always some
Okay.
dance music.
It was the shit.
How was
If
your
you were
rough work?
part of fashion modeling, if you were a model, bro, you are the shit.
Okay,
And-
I have a story
Yeah,
about it.
and the only reason I became a model, nepotism. Because of course, cultural capital. So I joined Choice 11th grade, October 3 months after school started, 11th grade, I joined in October 2010. November, I was already a model. First inter-school competition, Vox Populi in Vidyodaya, I was already a model, thanks to Appu and Shia. And like, you feel so cool. Like, I thought I was the shit because you need to learn how to walk. You have to have an attitude. My lips are always like pouted.
That'd be not.
Yeah.
Natural state of being.
And we came second prize. That was Chinmaya came first. That was fucking
Always. I
disappointing.
was the model for Chinmaya, guys, just by the way.
And
Were you the tree?
now when I see now when I see the pictures, they look so fucking lame, bro. I have photos of this on Facebook. We'll get that.
We'll need to put this up.
Yeah, it is. But then I judge myself now. But then I see kids in 11th and 12th grade being equally interested. Saying, I'm a model right now, bro. I'm like, oh my god.
No, but the fashion show was always like looked up to because it was like, oh, you get to wear these like cool
I thought it was
clothes.
like- my school was lame as fuck.
Kids. The dance kids are the cool ones. The
Yeah, no, the
lamest.
dance and fashion kids.
Fashion for sure.
Because fashion also had a lot of intellect involved. Like you had to explain the theme and like, for instance, when you had like there were those 7 sins.
Yeah,
And then you
They
had
do that
indie,
every single
ND.
year,
Dude,
bro.
and when the
Even this year they did this.
Dude, the
Yeah.
designers would think they're Manish Malhotra or fucking Sabyasachi, bro. The amount of fucking attitude they had when they were talking about their fucking clothes.
That's just
The
choiceful
clothes is
design.
fucking chart paper and cutouts.
No. But what he's saying is true because even in my school, if you get to be the designer, suddenly they know
Yeah,
fashion
yeah.
and they're like, yeah.
And I remember in 12th grade for Impulse's choices Cultural Fest. Chinmay came, and Chinmay always wins Impulse. So Chinmay came and the fashion started. So we cannot compete in our own Cultural Fest, right? And Chinmay came, and everybody's like, bro, there's a girl from Chinmaya, fucking banging hot, bro. She's wearing one short, tiny dress, fucking, I don't know, green in color or something. And I was like, who the fuck is this from Chinmaya? It was Shyamolie. Who has to play football with every day.
Yeah, and Sharan has only seen me in shorts and a polo t-shirt.
I'm like, damn.
Damn, Shawty, you look different.
Yeah.
Dude, and you know, so that particular fashion show, I was so proud of myself because again, like for us, inter-school competition is everything. It's life, right? You're staying back in school to prep and whatnot. And I was wearing this particular competition. I was wearing like a strapless bodycon dress because it was
Haram.
envy.
You could wear strapless.
Fashion, everything was allowed.
That dress was fucking short.
Dude, it was short and it was not
I don't think
properly.
she sat that day.
I didn't. I was only standing for 5 hours while they were working on me. But also, it was strapless, right? So, very frisky. And I was like, oh, fuck, malfunction, like incoming. And I'm walking towards the thing. Now, the thing is, you get judged based on how fitted the dress is and whether there are issues or not. So, I couldn't pull it up while I'm facing the judges. And I did my walk and I turned it around and very sneakily, like in style, I put it up. And I was so proud of myself. I was like, wow. Like,
And you
this
won
is
first
why.
place.
Huh?
And you won first place.
Yeah.
My name is Bella Hadid.
Yeah, it was basically that in my mind.
What is your
Yeah, what is your story?
No, so Bhavan's that inter-school
Yeah.
thing is called Magnum Opus. So I couldn't. So I was never into fashion like at that time. So my two friends, they were like, okay, we'll do fashion, and they were in charge of buying the material, and basically they had to, like, the different schools had to come up with the outfit with the material that we give. So girls will get so much material, like every school. These fuckers, they're like, oh, Choice is coming. And Choice boys, we were like, oh, they have abs and stuff. So they're like, oh, okay.
Sharan.
And then the boys got 2 meter clothes. 2 meters!
Dude.
So you have to be shirtless because you have to obviously cover the crotch.
Yeah.
Then later, after the competition, like while the thing was happening, I saw like how the Choice boys were looking and I was like, whoa. Then I was like, oh, that is why it's 2 meters for guys.
And just Choice Boys' perspective, right before they would go up, they would be like doing like 100 push-ups.
100 push-ups.
100 abs. And the designers are like, motherfucker, you will tear your fucking shorts. Fucking stop.
This is also true because I've seen the models before the show going.
Yeah.
Whoa, I
Those
didn't know
boys,
it was this
Choice Boys
intense.
loved it.
And they all
every
had like
minute.
glitter on their abs, glitter here.
Edward Cullen.
Yeah, basically.
Dude, I had like it was actually quite bad now that I think about it.
You never go back to your 2000s photos and look at it.
No, but the schools were so extra when it comes to competitions. Like the picture she keeps talking about is for this dance where it was Adu Pambe, okay, the song. So we were
Aadu
either
Pambe.
yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Aadu Pambe.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was like a Hindi
Aadu
song.
Pambe.
No. And I had body paint like all over. Okay, so it was like face, hands, neck, everything. I'm like colored brown with like green eyes. I'm scared to look at that picture. Like it literally like
The
gives me
photo's really funny.
nightmares.
She
It's
looks like
just-
a character from Avatar.
Yeah.
But green.
Shyamolie showed me this photo. I asked for. She's like, no. So I took a photo of the phone on my phone.
I didn't get that photo.
Even in the photo, she's like this. I don't want to be here.
Did you ever do modeling and stuff?
In school, I used to think it was lame as fuck, so I never participated.
But now you miss.
I have walked once, yeah. I walked once in college.
Whoa.
But none of you have I
I
think
have a picture.
As if he's embarrassed about
no,
I have a picture by
yeah,
the way.
I think I haven't shown you guys because I mean I still think it's kind of lame.
It is. We all
What are you
agree.
wearing? What are you
He
wearing?
models every.
I was-
He models
was it-
every
Yeah,
weekend.
every walk is a walk.
Every weekend on the way to Velocity.
There's also this thing he does when
The-
he walks into French toast.
The walk,
That is a walk.
the walk to the
So the,
Yeah. He does like a walk into
my name
whichever
is
room
Bella Hadid.
that's the ramp walk, bro. It's the 3 stairs of French toast.
No, but also, did you guys also have like girls used to face this? I don't know about guys, but for everything, whether it's dance or whatever, there would be one makeup guy who would, if there are 10 girls, you come one by one, and same brush, same sponge, everything, and same shade for everyone. So everyone's just whitewashed.
Yeah.
Did you
And
guys also
lipstick.
have that?
I did white face 2 years in a row because of that.
Okay, guys.
Couch is much more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
guys,
so
we have a new
relaxing.
couch. Thanks to Pico for getting that sorted. And also, guys, we shoot in the studio, but you will see a lot more videos because there are 1,000 fucking podcasts which have been shot in the same studio. But we are the OG ones. I don't know why I'm.
Why are you even
I don't know
saying
why
that?
I'm fighting other podcasts. Yeah, but thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.
Jai Hind.
Zara,
Jai Hind.
Zara.
Happy Diwali.